What we got here? We are going to do the stem and the leaf. So I'm only prepared for my stem, but we will get to the other part in a minute. So I have, hold on, heat and bond and a piece of fabric and my stiff felt. So I'm going to take my fabric and my heat and bond and place it down. This part doesn't take very long. And then you're just going to do it this way. Originally what I wanted to do was make the black stand out better, but I went ahead and did it without it. So then I just painted it. You gotta detail it anyway. So trace your cherry onto this part. Well, your cherry stem your leaf, I'm sorry. And then you're just gonna cut it out. And then turn it around, make sure you're happy with how it looks. And then we're going to place it down right on our stiff felt. We can put it here, here, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to take it, peel the back off. And then press and hold for 12 seconds is all I do. And then you just cut it. It's easier to cut when it's soft. There you go. I'm going to save this. I always save the little scraps for other projects. So I like that this left some of the black. It'll be perfect. All right, so what are we doing next? Let's roll up my mat because I forgot we need to make a tube for this. So this is our cherry stem. This is how I made the cherry stem. It was actually much easier to do it this way than the way I originally did it. I originally sewed it because I'm extra. But let me just set this aside so we can do those at the same time. Or you know what? No, we're going to do the printing of this first so we can set it aside. I thought it was going to take a... Alright, so you're going to take your brush, another stippling brush, and I'm just going to use this paper because I'll be done with it after this project. And I'm just detailing the sides, kind of smoking it out. Okay, so this is the other one that we're going to go based off of. I didn't think I need white. Hold on. I had put it away. So we're going to do, what did I do? I did a black line first. So let's do a black line first. I don't need a lot, so clean that so it shows right. Okay. These little brushes are handy too. These are Royal and Langnickel brushes. You can get them online as well from their website. But so we're going to do a white line first because I didn't do that the last time, and I think it'll look cooler. So I'm not making it like a typical leaf. I am making it as a stitch pattern to follow along with the cherry. So then you can take the same brush. It's not a big deal. Or you can take the little skinnier brush and just draw your straight line through it. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's art. It's not supposed to be perfect. So see how you get that white and then the black? Slightly different than this one. This will make it stand out a little bit more. I got black on that one, so I'm just going to use a clean brush to just shadow some of these. And that's literally all you have to do. Set that aside. It'll be dry by the time I need to move on. So we'll be back for the next part. All right, so what are we doing now? We need this was the, so it was 2.5. Is it 2.5? Yeah, so 2.5 inches wide strip. So I just have my fabric, I fold it so I can have a nice even line. This is the same fabric as my leaf, so I'm going to do 2.5 inches down. This will also give you a nice line if you want to sew it. Fold that back up. Add it to my crazy peplum. And then I just take off the selvage. And then what next? So you need a piece of 18 gauge wire, a piece of piping cord. This is 1/4 inch. This is 12 inches for the top. This is 14 inches. So that way it can go through our thing. So what are you going to need? We're going to need this. Let's put our mat back on. So I'm going to just fold this down a little bit and put a bit of glue. You don't want a lot of glue, only because it becomes stiffer and it won't be pliable from the hot glue. So you're going to take this. I was able to feed it through yesterday. So then you'll have this part, which will be down the end of This will be the going into the cherry. I couldn't think of the words. So what I did was I just rolled it over, okay, and then I turned it and flattened it so that way it's like a little thing. So this one was a little bit hard to do. I had to use my things to kind of push it through, because you need that grip to hold it. So you can just put this in. You can just put it next to it and lay it down. That's totally fine too. It'll get like bunched up. I think we're stuck here. Yeah, it's gonna come out the top. That's okay. Actually, let me get the thing going, and then I can, maybe I can like put it back through. Doesn't really matter. I mean, there we go. So then you're going to put a bit of glue at the top, like I've done in other projects, and just push this down so it doesn't like disappear into the cord. What we're going to do next is cut it. Tell you how long this piece is. So I did a half an inch. So it's 14 inches as well. So what you're going to want to do is fold it over so that way you cover that end, so then it looks all nice and tight. So let's do this first. We're going to just kind of glue it down. Press and hold it. And then just fold this over. I'm only putting glue on this one part because we're going to turn it like this. I'm going to try and not put any glue until the end. This way it'll move. You'll need to put glue underneath so that stays, and then glue to the edge. And then just roll and hold it until it's dry. So you're going to just make sure that your bottom is covered. And you have plenty of space. You'll see what we're going to do next. I don't particularly care. It adds to the whole like rustic. We're going to kind of detail over it, so it's totally fine to have it like this. If you're really obsessive about it, then just sew it. I mean, it's a straight line right down. some people don't like the sewing. I do. I like the clean line, but it doesn't matter.